From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, center fielder, number 25.
And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players were hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gives people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Set to deal on 2-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out.
In the second spot tonight.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Into the box now, Carlos Santana. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
There's the knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jed Jerko comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Bryant giving chase. 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So here's Matt Kemp now. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position, but the good pitchers.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, center fielder Gerard Dyson.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. And he is in there. Striding into the box, Manny Machado. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Dyson off for second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Nope. And a fastball just a bit up.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Reddick around the bag at first, heading for second now. The relay, and he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. 1-0 count. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Bryant in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Colton Wong will stand in. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. And that's just off the corner and low. Ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Fowler has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. At the plate, Chris Bryant. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Standing in, Ben Revere. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Grichuk comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Here's Justin Smoke now. The average for him entering play not far north of 200. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Grichuk has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder number 25.
Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. Hit hard towards center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aledmus Diaz. He reached on a single in his first try. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Ball 2 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. From the stretch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bryant moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Digging in to try it again. Matt Kemp. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught. Digging in now, Seth Smith.
Designated hitter, Seth Smith.
High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here now is Mike Zunino. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And that misses inside 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And the changeup is way low that time.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. And everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Ready for another chance, Gerard Dyson.
Gerard Dyson.
Now a bunt attempt here. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, Manny Machado, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Out of play off to the right, it's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Josh Reddick. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Digging in, Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Randall Grichuk.
Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. To right field. Bryant is there. 2 gone. Colton Wong will stand in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Colton Wong.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Lamb is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Robinson Cano. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Baseman, Robinson.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent. Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Jake Lamb standing in now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
You froze him on the fastball there. Jake Lamb becomes out number 2 this inning. Chris Bryant is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Reddick coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Center fielder Dexter
into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Aledmus Diaz. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bryant is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. Now here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And the pitch. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Curveball that time, not even close. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Bryant. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready now, Ben Revere. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Diaz backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. Down the first baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Here's Seth Smith now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Chopped foul wide of first. The 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Under it is Wong, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Mike Zunino. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The designated hitter, Matt.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Liner toward right center, and that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
On to Smoke, gets a double play.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Gerard Dyson. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Center fielder, Gerard.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is Fowler. He can't get there as it falls in. Ready for another chance. Manny Machado, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Sent out to straightaway center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. Cano waits on the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Wong ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in, Jake Lamb. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. In the dirt, and now let's see. And no advance. It's ball 1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th.
And we'll have to leave it there as this. Digging in once again, Yadier Molina. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Yadier Molina.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bryant is there. 1 down.
Second base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colton Wong. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And the changeup is way low that time. Hernandez still working on his shutout here through 6 1/3 innings. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, both of those.
3-0 now.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Digging in, Aledmys Diaz.
Aledmys Diaz.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Bryant will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Revere is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Hit in the air to shallow center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Revere. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman number
Here's
19.
Justin Smoke now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2. Here's Seth Smith now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Jed Jerko. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Jed
Good
Jerko.
swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Cano. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Kemp. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dyson's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the
Stepping in
Cardinals.
is Josh Reddick.
Right fielder,
2 for 3 with a
Josh
double on his line
Reddick.
so far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit to first. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is now batting Mike Zunino. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Towards second, and this is taken for the out. Digging in to try it again, Gerard Dyson. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ground ball right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Here's Manny Machado now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a dive, but he's back. Matt Schmoll will have to get loose in a hurry now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues. Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Into the windup and the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So digging in now, Colton Wong. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Schmoll sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-0. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 3-0. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Brett Cecil enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
Cecil. This change for the Cardinals. Now playing
and that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
hit hard towards center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Stepping up now, Jake Lamb.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. Ball will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
Number 18.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Trevor Rosenthal comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. And, oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now a flare out toward right center. Reddick has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So striding forward now, Ben Revere. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now with first and third, 1 out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Reddick is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the Mariners are going to walk home as winners. And guys, the Mariners were given a great